I was telling you about the chi. About the chi. What?
Yes.
Listen. When you said that, feeling it like you and me and that concept and everything is also one. In that moment, you were feeling what I was describing.
Yeah.
All these connections that you felt already in many ways. I gave you 3 examples, but there are infinite. And one of them is this one. 2 and 1 in there, right? It could be you, it could be me, it could be both, it could be blurry, it can be anything. Whatever you or the other or the other or the other or the other wants to connect with. So it looks like it is like a problem for humans to realize that it's as important the sender, not the message, but the intention. The message is secondary at the end in order to have a higher level of connection with that individual. It can be a person, obviously, but it can be any animal, plant. It's all this kind of higher being connection, lower ground disconnection. How can you disconnect going down the ground that is connecting more and it's like stupid loop? So if nobody gives this thing that I just described and the importance that it has, then they don't understand what I'm saying by the message and the intention. It's as simple as that. And one day it was like I was burning from my inside when this woman told me that the intention is not important. And that's the problem of the humans living together. If intention is the least important, you are never going to trust anyone. Otherwise, if you are trusting, you are stupid. You cannot trust people being that way. You understand? That's the incoherencies of the people that go beyond education because we don't share the same fears, because the fears are created mainly by human constructs. Only the natural fears is just dying and not dying. It's the natural fear, if you want to have a fear, that is only surviving. The only natural fear, no other. Everything has been creations of the years of trying to get the power of the mass. And the lucky tribes that were never contacted, they've been there for 30,000 years, 40,000 years, nothing has changed, and they are still here because they love being here. Otherwise, they would be bored of doing nothing, and they would have killed themselves 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, or fight against another tribe and get defeated. Otherwise, all these people are living creatures of an experience that should be teaching the plastic society, the schizophrenic society, and apply to this schizophrenic society all the principles from all these tribes and give it to this schizophrenic society, which is all the societies. It doesn't matter if it is Western world, Eastern world, Africa. It's only when you go out of the tribe level, which is almost everywhere, except in Amazon, some untouched tribes. Because the touched tribes, if they still keep the essence, like 90%, like the Indians maybe they did in the reserves 100 years ago, but not anymore. I don't know when they stopped being that. Something corrupts a lot, and I don't know what it is, but for sure it comes from Western, well, from all the civilizations. Because it is not in the tribes, because in the tribes every single member is a vital part of that. Even if it is the worst hunter and the worst that, for something is the element that they needed in the tribe. No one is more important than the other, but all follow the one that is leading the chi. So they are like nomads traveling, and they are artists in not getting into conflict, but if there is a conflict, they are the best warriors. That's the principles of the art of war. So all these old knowledge combined with Avatar movies, mixed with a death of your pride, of your race, or your gender. And only these two, the rest are ideologies. The rest, if you are born Jewish, whatever, I don't care. I'm just talking about not being proud or ashamed, of course, of being any race, any gender, because you are born that way. There is no any single decision that you took, and you want to be treated the way that you're going to treat the people, and you don't even need to know what color is your color to feel the others like you, because you connect in many ways. You can speak same language even if you are not speaking. How are they in the tribes? All like this. And probably one day we will kill the last ones. Because even with the good intention, the good intention could be, oh, what if we learn from this message? Then you are contacting, this is the quantum thing, it has to be like the observer, you know what I mean? As long as they realize that they made everything unbalanced, 40,000 years of book. With the best of intentions. Yeah. When they made Avatar, it was with the worst of the intentions, because it's getting our money against your mother nature. So how is that? How are we going to balance that equation? And that's what we wish European people believe, or Spanish people about America, in that way, you know what I mean? Or English people about the United States with the Indians. Yeah. It's how, yeah, of course, but this is, they were at home, you came there, you take their things, and you destroy their home. And now you're telling them that you gave them the culture, right? And you killed all the magic. You came with the religion. The religion should have died. Religions are important if everyone has its own. Because that's the key of that. You know, you can, because it's not having faith in something, it's having faith in the unknown. And you convert it into something. So that's your religion. You understand? But when it's told by someone else, it's fake, it's plastic. And then you start doing things that you don't like to do. And you don't like to be done, which is even worse. And it's never too late to see this and feel sorry and learn from the experience. That's how you become a closer and more connected person to yourself. I feel you like you are in the church and in a show. Both. said church, but I could say any religious show and a non-religious show, like a comedian side. And so, comedian, they can be comedian or it can be anything, but something like more cultural, and the other one is more religious, but really in any religion. So when I say a church, I don't mean Christian. I mean being a predicator. I don't know how they call this.
Yeah.
Predicator. Like priest. Yeah, it's a priest, but they are not they are on television, I don't know. In Spanish, telepredicadores.
Yeah.
It's something. Yeah, the thing is that it's so, wow, it's again the same thing, it's so fucking obvious. These people, so dual. It's even worse, than the worst sect. Because he's telling you very clearly, give me your money, that I am the right contact to your boss. Some of the people would be more humble and would say, give me your CV, so I have it for your boss. Those are more priests, you know what I mean? Yeah. The other ones are the telepriest. It's a big difference. The story is the same, but the intention is different. There are more intentions. There's more than one always. There is almost nothing that is no intention, only what I'm vomiting. The rest, I don't know if it is working. Yeah.